Hello, hello, hello. We are getting ready here. Mid-campaign huddle. How are you doing? I'm going to pull it up. You know what I got to do. It's live. It's Facebook, which means I have to do extra steps. And, yeah, let's just make sure that I can see if you guys are chatting with me. All right, so I am able to see y'all when you come on. So how are you doing? How is this campaign going for you? I know that, man, it feels like it's flying by. Because with convention going on, we just got through convention. That was my reminder that I should be on. I am on time. With convention going on, either you were there and you're getting back and you're trying to get back into the groove. You were going virtually, and like me, you're still trying to catch up on all that was put through there, because we got to see some of it live, but some of it was recorded. And that's one thing I wanted to go over, is one of the recordings that I picked up on, and I think that you definitely should. Hey, Marianne, definitely think you should take a look. I am understanding that it was day 2, but if you look on the videos on YouTube, on Avon YouTube, you can find all of the convention videos, and this particular handout was with they were talking about the podcast, and then at the end of the video it has daily moves. So daily moves is actually in the title. It's at the, and if you're clicking through videos, finding sections like I am, then oh yay, yeah, Marian's so glad she's here, and she's hoping her new recruit will be here. So yeah, let's hope Cheryl will be able to join us. I'm flipping through. So this is actually at the end of that segment, because they are kind of long, but definitely worth taking a look at and seeing what it was all discussed. Even if you were there, sometimes when you're there, you're in the moment. Mary Ann, she did so great about stepping out of her comfort zone and being in the moment and seeing other representatives, doing photo ops, doing video ops, huge. So huge kudos to you, Mary Ann. I've already talked to her. She knows exactly how proud I am of her. But sometimes when you're there, you just don't quite get everything. So that's the great part of it being recorded and then put out onto YouTube. You're able to be able to go back and catch up on what you may have missed, or what you just want to hear again. There were a couple of sections that I was just like, yeah, I want to go back and I want to hear it again, and I want to get it instilled in my brain so that I can get this going. So I haven't actually started using this yet, but you know, we have the tool I've been sharing with you all, that you know, every campaign we do the what 2 products are you going to highlight, who are you going to share them with, how are you going to share them, and how are you going to follow up, and when are you going to follow up. So that's kind of been the pattern we've been going per campaign, and that's still a great, we're still going to follow that. But this is doing it daily. Some activities that you can be doing daily that are short and sweet. Doesn't mean you have to, put 8 hours a day into it. In fact, it's proving more and more that you can be busy and you can put all this time in, but sometimes in actuality, it's not very structured, it's not intentional, and it's just a lot of extra. So if we are intentional and we have a plan, we can take 15 minutes a day and do something to grow our business. 30 minutes a day to make a reel or a couple of videos or whatnot. And then learning to keep that consistent. That's kind of where they are going with that. So it's, maximizing your daily activities. Small moves make big moments. These are how you grow your sales consistently. So absolutely. Hey, Cheryl, she did jump on. Oh, no apologies for being late. Everybody has a busy time. Jump on live. You can ask questions. If you're not live, watch the replay. Ask your questions below. Make a comment below if there was something that grabbed you. Hey, you know what? I meant to say that. If there's something that grabbed you at convention, put it down below so we all can definitely make sure that we're checking out the different sections. But this one was just, I happened to go into our resource center in our back office, and I pulled two, and I'm going to share the other one too. I pulled out two, pieces of help that they're giving us there, resources. So basically, yeah, like I said, and so you're basically going to say, what one small move you'll commit to doing daily in your business. So we're talking about what are you being committed to doing daily. I talked on last campaign that I really wanted to work on my social. I did so good for about 5 days. And then convention hit and I have 1,000,001 excuses. And after this video, I'm going to do my unboxing. I did my campaign video. I'm going to do an unboxing because I just got my Creative Collective box. So after this video, or after we go live here, I will be jumping back on from my personal page. I'll share it into the group, and I'll be unboxing what I got from Creative Collective so you all can check out the new products that they sent me. So what is it that you're planning to do daily? Putting something in your story, placing something on Facebook. And you want to mix it up. So I need to get better at, taking pictures of my dogs, giving more, insights of what I do daily here that's not Avon, so that when I do share Avon, it's just not overwhelming, just Avon, Avon, Avon. You want to have a good mixture. You want people to know what you do, but you don't want to blast it at them to where they're like, I'm just going to unfriend her because I don't want to be part of just sell, sell, sell. And in fact, we shouldn't be selling. We should just be sharing what we love. So definitely, something we're working on. So 2 is setting smarter goals. What's one step I'll take towards it before the end of the day. So these are kind of questions you can ask yourself and go engage on social media platforms. 15 to 30 minutes of real connection. So, I know you all are spending more than 15 or 30 minutes on whatever social media platform you're on. So it's not just making you having to make posts or comments or posts or reels or whatever. It's getting on there and commenting and making relationships. So even when you're scrolling and you're just commenting on people's posts and reels, That's also part of just spending some time on social media. I know you all are doing it. TikTok, I can scroll and scroll. My husband is a YouTube fanatic. He scrolls the reels, not mine, of course, but he scrolls reels all the time. It drives me nuts, but he does. That's what he does. So I know that all of us have some downtime that we're playing on social media. We're looking for entertainment, and if you're commenting, making relationships, that's just that's just growing. That is growing. So grow by doing, make a plan, and learn a daily habit. Use planning to move with intention. Use learning to level up. Myra says, yes, commenting and liking the heart is very important. Yes, liking and loving is important, but it's also important to comment. All of us appreciate, even on my own videos, on YouTube, on Facebook, the more that there is interaction, the better that you're going to get visual on that. So when you're commenting on somebody else's, you're helping them. And vice versa, when they can comment or like on yours, you're helping. So yes, Myra is absolutely right on track with that. Let's see. One thing I'll learn or review, product strategy or mindset. Growing is something that is essential. And I always in the beginning, when I did have an upline, she was fantastic, because she would always remind me that it's not, even though it is good to learn your products, it also is really good to just develop and work on personal growth also. So that can be counted in with this, because as you learn to grow personally, professionally, if you're learning a new skill, whatever you're doing, that is just benefiting your business more and more. So don't always think that it's only learning your products. It's only, learning about Avon. Just self-development can be crucial, because the better you feel, the more uplifting you are. If it's inspirational that you need to be reading and learning, all of that just goes into you. So making sure that you take care of you, make sure that you can take care of others. So I can help my customers more if I'm taking care of me. So I do put personal learning and development in there also. And then when you learn something, apply it to your business. So if you are just doing something spiritual, uplifting, learning something new, share it. That can be some of those additional things that you put out on Facebook that people may not know about you, that are kind of interesting and that kind of get people drawn into just being with you. And then the Avon comes in after. So make sure that you are definitely growing, and then not only doing the self-development, but then doing something with it that expands. Bring it all to life, momentum, follow through even on messy days. OMG. So my daily rhythm anchor points: a morning habit, midday check-in, evening wrap-up. Even on messy days, I will commit to doing your filling in those blanks. So yeah, I have to say that even on the messy days, if you can do something, it's better than nothing. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be full makeup, doesn't have to be, you know, big and splashy. It could just be jumping on and saying, man, is anybody else, you know, write a post, say, man, is anybody else just drained from this heat? OMG, you know, who's with me? Just, you know, put something out there. Talk to somebody, you know, do something. It doesn't all have to be social media, but, you know, if you're willing to do something daily, even when it's a messy day. So, you know, and I really think that this, to me, it says my daily, and the last one is my daily moves mantra. I will do daily because my future deserves momentum. And that's kind of where you're going to sign it and say that that you're going to commit to these. And then on the second page, it kind of gives where you're at, an action tracker, because results come from what you do, not just what you plan. Oh, I'm horrible about that sometimes myself. I have so many ideas that I don't actually always follow through and get to do all of it because I'm so worried about making it perfect. And getting it, that's why even I'm preaching to myself, y'all. I'm preaching to myself because just getting out there and doing it is better than it being perfect, being fancy, you know, calling up and chatting with somebody. I mean, getting out on social media, all of it. So just making sure that you are following up. Marianne says, my favorite awesome topic on Connect was when Lisa Wright talked about opportunity. Learn to use opportunity to enhance your business. My opportunity was utilizing the paper scent samplers to write my website information and give them samples of fragrance with my website. I was so excited. Let me tell you all, I was so excited. Y'all know I had to do this virtually. I get a text from my account executive, Lisa Wright. I work with her when I need one-on-one. She's my go-to. And she met Marianne there at convention. And it just, oh my gosh, my heart was full when I got a video of, yes, Marianne and Lisa had strategized, and Marianne was holding, you know, they sprayed the spritzers on the sample sticks, and she wrote her name and her website. And as she was going around Las Vegas, she was handing out those scent samples with her information on them to people she didn't know. Talk about getting out of her comfort zone. She was, and I have to add on there because I was just, oh my gosh, I am just so excited and blown away. So she's wearing her new Avon cap. I've got mine over there. I haven't even got it out of the package, y'all. She's blowing me away that she's doing so well. So she's got the new Avon cap on. She's walking down the strip, and there's vendors saying, hey, Avon lady, hey, Avon lady, come over. And they're trying to sell her this or that. And while she's there, she hands them a scent strip with her information on it. I am telling you, so smart. So proud of what she's did. And so, yeah, being able just to, you know, when somebody else is trying to pull you in, share what you do. And if, you know, I've got to look into if we can get those scent strips. I'm sure we can somewhere, or make them, or that's something we've got to look into. That could be another way of sharing out. And the other thing that Mary Ann and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing all her secrets. The other thing that she does, that she told me about today, she got a great response from it, is when she does have to call and pay a bill or something like that, or she has to talk to somebody that she doesn't normally talk to. She will, what was it that you say, Marianne? I think she says, have a happy Avon day. Correct me if I'm wrong, Marianne. And somebody said, Avon? And she goes, yeah. And they're like, I didn't even know it was around. We've heard that 1,000 times, right? Shows that there are so many people out there that need us. They need Avon just to know that we're even still here. So she got to talking to her, even to the point where she was like, yeah, Avon's really doing great. I get all my stuff at up to a 50% discount. And she goes, and she's like, this is kind of my retirement plan. And the lady on the phone was like, yeah, I could really use, an extra idea for a retirement plan. So she even got the information about looking into being on Marianne's team. Hello. Oh my gosh. So if she joins her team, yay. If she gets if she gets a customer out of it, yay. Win-win, no matter what happens with it. But work for you is when you are amazingly you. Amazingly consistent, amazingly creative, amazingly, oh my gosh, my board, persistent. That is what makes Team Amazing going to be able to blow it off the charts. And Marianne is so close to Costa Rica, girl. Yeah. So before I get too far, I want to make sure that you guys know the other resource that is out there. So again, it's in your back office under resources, and it's Discover Resource Center. Scroll down, and this one is the your ultimate fashion styling guide. This is giving tips. This is something new that we haven't had. So Marianne said, have a happy Avon day is what I say when I'm checking out my groceries into waitresses at the restaurants. That's what it is. Have a happy Avon day. Woohoo! Come on, we can do this. We can do this. And I was telling her also, so hers is have a happy Avon day. She can put it in there. Lisa Wilbur, and a lot of us aren't comfortable with approaching people. So I love it when Lisa gives tips, and she's just like, yeah, I pass out books, and she's like, I just say, here, I brought this for you, and they take it. So definitely an easy way to go with it. So if you have business cards or brochures and you're just not quite comfortable, have a happy Avon day, and you could even give them a card or a brochure. I brought this for you, and just hand it to them. People are gonna take it because that's just the reaction. If somebody brought something for you, you take it, right? And the other one is I love to put together little packs, like sample packs, but also it has my information in it, like a did you know, and it'll give like my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. It'll have something about recruiting. It'll tell them where to find me. I place an order every 2 weeks. I also do online sales. Things did you know about me? And it's a little a little bookmark kind of thing that I have out there. It is in our team files. So if you guys go over there, it's over there to a page. You can change it to do what you want to do. And I will put something like that in there, and going around and just saying, hey, it's Customer Appreciation Day, and handing out little, I'll just put it in little packets. If it's in the summertime, sometimes I'll put in mints or lifesavers. lifesavers, you know, it just, mints are easier in the summertime. In the wintertime, you know, you can do lifesavers, or chocolate's getting a little expensive. But Tootsie Rolls, any little treat that you can put in there, and a hard candy, just for me, I don't have to worry about it. So I usually kind of stick to a hard candy. That's just me. But anyway, Avon Appreciation Day. Nobody in the world knows when Avon Appreciation Day. It's because we make it up when it is. So when you feel like going around and spreading the word, that's when the day is. So hope that you guys can think of something. So back to this Ultimate Fashion Style Guide. It shows different body shapes, and then it's going to tell you tips on how to dress and emphasize. So we'll go with the typical. Oh yeah, that is something else Marianne's doing. I used to do this a while back. I'm going to get to this, I promise. So Marianne was talking about her rolling Avon vendor adventure, and it did catch some people's attention. So she's getting some exposure. Myra may remember this, but there was a while, gosh, it's been a few years. We went through we go through cycles, and then we recycle ideas, and it happens. But we went through a cycle of using the clear, like, purses or backpacks, the small little backpacks, and putting our brochures in there. And if we were, you know, waiting in a lobby of a restaurant, or, you know, just walking around, people could see the brochures in our bags. And they would remember, people would ask us. It was another way that if you were shy, people asking you for a brochure. So Mary Ann had some extra, you know, we're getting all this extra free stuff, and she is working it like a rolling Avon vendor adventure. So she did buy some products that are stuff that people are more looking for. So you can get your Skin So Soft, or hand creams, or you know, just any kind of the shower gels, and you can have that kind of stuff that you would take to a vendor event. Bug guard, and have it. She has a clear bag where you can see all of these products in there. And I told her, you know, to add in the brochure like we did back when, just to bring even more attention. That front page of that brochure showing in that clear bag is a way to definitely go with it. But Marianne, she does travel for her job. She'll go place to place. If I remember right, Marianne, she goes from facility to facility. Or if you go out to lunch or whatever. So she has a, it's like it has a handle. It's a really tall handle, and it's a small bag, like a carry-on, maybe more like a carry-on bag, that she has some of her stuff that she needs daily in. And then on top of that, she's got two clear stadium bags, and she's got this product in it, and it's bringing some attention, and she can make sales. And so if she's delivering product to one person and other people are walking through the lobby, they can see all this Avon product and say, hey, do you have a brochure? You know, hey, do you have this on you now? So it's just another idea to bring information. You know, we've done baskets forever. When we make deliveries, you know, you bring your basket of some of your free stuff, or stuff you're letting people try, and carrying that around. Myra says she still carries a bag of books and products. I like to use plastic overnight travel bags. Yep, so see, she's doing just about the same thing. So yeah, definitely using those clear plastic bags so that people can see what's inside. We want them to see what's inside our bags. We don't want to hide it. So yeah, this is a way for people to definitely see what you're doing and to ask questions. So yeah, we are really rolling on the ideas. Now, real quick, I want to get back to this because I know we're kind of hitting time here. This has been good. This has been good. Thank you, guys. But anyway, so you've got this sheet. It's going to give you all of the shapes of the body on the first page. Hourglass, pear, apple, rectangular, inverted triangle. And then the second page is going to go into number 2 is color, theory, and complexion. Choose colors that complement skin tone and make you glow. So remember when we were talking about skin tones for foundation? This is the same questions, but you're going to be able to help them pick more in colors that complement their skin tones. So like me, where I'm more of a cool, it says best colors are jewel tones like sapphire, emerald, ruby, and cool pastels. Y'all see me in pink all the time. Avoid overly warm colors like orange or mustard. I have found that orange does weird things to me. I do love orange around the Halloween time, but it does do kind of strange things. So wardrobe essentials in shape and tone, a mix and match guide for everyday style building. So like wide leg pants, wrap dresses, V-neck tops, that kind of thing. And then styling tips for everyday confidence. Balance is the key. Pair volume on one half and a fitted piece on the other. Use accessories wisely. Belts to define the waist. Bold earrings. Draw attention upward. And have you ever noticed, in kind of that styling, with our jewelry, a lot of times the bolder the necklace, the smaller the earrings. You have the option to get the bolder earrings, but normally you get a little bit smaller earring with a bolder necklace. If you have a smaller necklace, sometimes you can go with a bolder earring. It just depends on what you're looking for. But definitely playing with texture and print. Let this guide be your starting point, not a rule book. Trust true style comes from knowing the guidelines, then expressing individuality and confidence. And I feel that absolutely, because I can tell you that all of our individuality and how we dress is huge. So my style is not everybody else's style. Other people's style are definitely not my style. So definitely, it's like makeup. You kind of have a baseline where you kind of work from, but after that, it's all play. Let's have fun. So with makeup, fashion, it all should be fun. So that's a couple of resources for the newbies. In that same section, there is the fragrance finder, the wheel. Or if you guys don't have a wheel or you've lost your wheel, the wheel there is for fragrance options, and there was one other one. So definitely going into your resource, Avon, the Beauty Resource Center under Discover in your back office has lots of things to help you. Your one-pagers that have all your information, especially on the newer products. So yeah, check it out and see what's there. Go to Avon on YouTube. Check out the videos from conference so that you can definitely get caught up on what all they had to share and get that extra boost for fourth quarter, because it's going to fly. It's going to be fast-paced. For those of us who have done fourth quarter, it's a blink of an eye and it is over. So get ready to grab your boots. Let's get prepared. And this campaign ends next Tuesday, the 26th. We still have time. And last but absolutely not least, tomorrow starts free shipping on $25 plus orders. The code will come out in the morning on our websites. And it is Wednesday through Friday. We're going to have 3 days of $25 free shipping. Remember, if you are new or you have new customers that come to your Avon store and they spend more than $60, because believe me, even though I share that free shipping $25, my customers will get on there and they'll get to seeing what we have and they'll spend over $60. If they are new to your e-store, Avon's going to cover those charges the first time for brand new people coming to your e-store. So if you are a new rep, everybody's new, and Avon's going to cover those shipping costs, your part of the shipping costs for that first order. So lots of things to get this, to be able to make this a successful campaign. And if you all have any questions, drop them below if you want. We can help each other. Definitely, even on a replay, we go back and recheck, whether it is in our team or on YouTube, where I will put this afterwards. Definitely, absolutely. Let's do that chat thing back and forth, and answer some questions. And for my team, I'm always just a text, call, or email away. I will talk to y'all soon, and let's have a good campaign.